Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pokestraya YouTube channel. It's been a while and I apologize for that, and before I jump into today's video I'll quickly go over what's been happening and why there hasn't been a video going up in like almost 2 weeks now. So basically we went to the Adelaide City Championships on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got back on the Monday, like 1:30 in the morning on Monday, and since then I've been sick. I'm still currently sick. Not as bad as what I was. I've tried to make videos. I've made like 5 different videos. This video was meant to go out yesterday. However, the recording got deleted, so I don't know where that's gone. But yeah, basically I haven't uploaded a video because I've been really sick and just had a lot of problems recording, like a lot of footage lost. So hopefully we will all be good to go and I can start uploading regular and consistent content. So as I said, I've got a bit to go over, but before I get into all of that, I'm just going to be playing a couple of online games today. Nothing too flashy. I'm going to be taking a look at a YZG deck, which is something I wanted to cover in my Road to Cities deck, but I really didn't think it was going to show up at all. However, I was wrong. Matty Macefield made top 4 with YZG both days. So this is kind of like a turbo build to it. I don't really know how I feel about it. It's paid off quite well because YZG has the power to go through its deck real quick, so makes things like Max Elixir more effective. We'll get into all of that in just a moment. So this is the big bad Yveltal EX right here. Does Evil Bowl, 1 dark, 1 colorless, 20 plus 20 more for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. Now this is the main attack for Yveltal EX. This can hit for an insane amount of damage if Yveltal's got a lot of energy, if your opponent's got a lot of energy. It also has Y-Cycling, which is pretty nice as well. Does 90 and allows you to move an energy from this Pokemon to one of your benched. So just in case this thing's going to get knocked out next turn, you can keep some energy on board. It's great against Shaymins. If you Lysander Shaymin, put a muscle band on this thing, be hitting for 110 and you get to move your energies. Got the lightning weakness, which is unfortunate just due to Night March and Manectric. So hopefully we won't run into any of that. That's one of the main reasons why Yveltal isn't as popular as what it should be, is because of Night March. Manectric's counterable, but Night March just really runs through this deck. It's insane. So hopefully we won't run into any of that. I do have a couple of interesting things in here to help me get around that. So we played 2 of the Yveltal EX and 2 of this baby Yveltal from the XY base set. It's got Oblivion Wing, 30 damage, and it allows us to attach a dark energy from our discard pile to one of our benched Pokemon. Also has Darkness Blade for 3 energy, does 100. Not ever going to use, oh I shouldn't say not ever, not likely going to be using Darkness Blade today. Oblivion Wing is the engine for this deck. It just allows you to accelerate energies really quickly from your discard pile onto your bench, and also doing 30 damage. We can bump that up also. I think the max it can hit for is 60 damage. Get more on that in a bit later on. One of the supporting Pokemon for this deck is Zoroark here. It's got the stand-in ability, which is basically Keldeo's Rush In. And it's also got the pretty nice attack Mind Jack, which does 30 for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon plus 10 base. So if your opponent's got 5 bench Pokemon, it's going to be hitting for 160. Check a Muscle Man on this thing, and that's 180. So this thing is really good. I think it's a great card to have in here. Stand-in is really what it is in here for, though. There's a lot of, like, you know, Hypno, stuff like that. There's a lot of tricky situations where you might be stuck active, like a Lysander Pass kind of deal. This just allows you to stand in and retreat with a Float Stone. It's a nice card to have in here. I'm just going to quickly mute the volume on PTCGO because usually when I have it on, it's really loud and you can't hear me talking. Alright, and then we have 2 Gallade. This is like another supporting card. This is what you really want to aim to get out in the Manectric matchup. This thing just runs over Manectric like it's nothing. It's got a really nice Premonition ability, which allows us to look at the top 5 cards of our deck and put them back on top of it in any order. It's also got Sensitive Blade, which does 60 plus 70 more if you play a supporter this turn. So this is the main attack we use for this. Just being able to, usually every single turn you're going to play a supporter. And this allows us to hit for 130, which is enough to knock out Shaymin even with the resistance. But it's also enough to knock out all the big Manectrics and stuff like that might be popping up. Alright, moving on, we have 2 Shaymin. This setup durability is really nice. There's no reason to not play Shaymin, I think, in almost every single deck, so we play 2 of it in here. 3 would be too clunky with this amount of Pokemon. We then also play the one Dark Ride tech. I really like having this in here for countless reasons. One of the ones is the Night March match. The Night March cannot knock this thing out. It's so easy to power up, and this Dark Pulse can do a lot of damage. Like, there's nothing really that, if you can, like, find a way to, you know, bring this thing up, it's gonna take 2 turns to knock it out almost every single time, and it can knock out, all the Night Marches, like, that come forward. So it's really nice to have in here. It also can get to a pretty powerful attack. Dark Pulse can do a lot of damage. Hopefully we can pull that off today. We'll see how we go there. So moving on, we've got our items. Our full battle compressor. This is really essential in this deck, just to quickly accelerate, get your Gallades in the discard pile, get your Dark Energies in there to play our power up Oblivion Ring. It's a really nice card to have in here. Just also thinning the deck is great. 4 Max Elixirs. This is us to look at the top 4 cards. I'll put an energy we find there from our onto one of our bench Pokemon, basic bench Pokemon, I should say. So basically, if you start with this baby Yveltal, you've done the Dark, you've discarded a Dark, you can Max Elixir and put a Dark onto this Yveltal, and then Oblivion Ring and another Dark on the board. So then in your first turn, you've got 3 Dark Energy on the board. So I really like having Max Elixirs. Not as good as Dark Patch, yeah, that's what it's called. But it's still a really nice card, and I enjoy having it in here. It helps power things up and can be pretty powerful. Then I have 1 Super Rod, just in case things, you know, get knocked out. It's almost essential to have this in the Night March mirror match because, not a mirror match, the Night March matchup, because it basically just becomes an baby Yveltal trade-off. You just kind of want to have more baby Yveltals and they can have Night Marches. And then have 4 Trainers Mail just to add to consistency to the deck. It's pretty obvious as to why we'd play that. Grabbing things like Battle Compressors, Supporters, Max Elixirs, anything's grabbable with Trainers Mail, and I love having it in here. 4 Ultra Ball, again pretty standard. Ultra Ball away 2 Gallades in hand, lower your hand size, grab Shaymins, stuff like that. Ultra Ball's essential. 4 VS Seekers, just because we do run a pretty thin supporter line and we do need to play supporters with this Sensitive Blade attack. Moving on to our supporters, we got 1 Judge, 1 Lysander, 2 Maxis and 2 Sycamore. So this is really light for me, personally. I don't usually tend to play such a little support account, but it seems to work really well in here. Like, you usually never run out of resources in this deck. So the 1 Judge is really just disruption, just allows us to both shuffle our hand and draw 4. 1 Lysander is pretty obvious, just to bring out the things that you need. I really like having 2 Lysander in almost every single deck, but in this list, I had to drop 1 guard and it was unfortunately Lysander, but I don't think it matters too much. As I said, this deck is really quick with the Trainers Mouth, Shaymins, Ultra Balls, Battle Compressors, Max Elixirs. Thin out your deck easily, and you can be a Seeker for Lysander if you need it again. So these 2 Maxis are what we use to get this Gallade into play. We don't play the Curlier or Rolts, we just play the Maxis. So basically you have to get your hand size down to 0, which is really achievable with cards such as Battle Compressor and Max Elixirs, Ultra Balls, Trainers Mail. That's another great benefit that Max Elixir has over things such as Acrobike. Max Elixir can just discard a card from your hand. It also helps power it up. Whereas Acrobike, you might Acrobike into like an energy and you've already attached this turn. Something like that, and you know, sometimes you just can't get your hand size down to 0 with Acrobikes. So moving on from that, the 2 Sycamore is pretty standard, I think. I think most YZG lists only play 2. No real need to have the 4th in here. You go so quickly through your deck. It's almost irrelevant. We'll play 1 Parallel City. I'm debating dropping this for the 2nd Reverse Valley. I think Reverse Valley is just better in here. However, Parallel City does have its purpose. Basically drop your opponent's bench size down to 3. It's really good if like Mega Ray or Raichu's a thing, you know, they've got their full bench of 8 Pokemon. You can drop a Parallel City and get rid of 5 Pokemon, so it does have its benefits. However, Reverse Valley I think is a lot better. It's only 10 more damage, but that 10 more can mean a lot. For instance, you can now put a Fighting Fury Belt on this thing to be hitting for 100, plus the Stadium 110 is still enough to knock out with a Shaymin, and you have 210 HP. So it's just little things like that. This is also how Oblivion Ring can hit for 60 now, which I think is great. There's a lot of basic 60 HP Pokemon that Oblivion Ring could not once knock out. Now with a Muscle Man and Reverse Valley, you can easily get those knockouts. Moving on to some more item cards in the deck, we got 2 Fighting Fury Belt, just to add 40 HP to a basic and 10 more damage. As I said, this is really good. It can be insane when paired with this thing. Just to get this to 220 HP, then not much really does have a problem with that. 2 Floatstone, these are for your Zoroarks, or maybe something else if you really need to. 2 Muscle Band just to add more damage. 4 Double Colors and 8 Dark Energy, and that's the deck. Double Colors is in here because Gallade, Zoroark, Yveltal EX, Darkrai, and Shaymin can all attack through Double Colors and Dark Energy because it's essential in here. I don't think you need more than 8. I would have liked to have more just so Max Elixir could be more effective. However, with 8 you're still able to hit this Dark Pulse for the knockout. On almost anything it'll be hit for 180. But with things such as Reverse Valley, you only need like 7 Dark, and that might seem like a lot, but trust me, it's really easy to get this thing to hit for some big amounts of damage. So with that being said, let's jump into the game. I've got a lot of explaining to do in this video, so let's jump in and do all that. Alrighty, so here we go with YZG in the new BREAKpoint standard format. Alright, so call the flip. Alright, so for this first half of the video I am going to be talking about a lot of different things. So I just want to firstly just stress my apology for not uploading anything. I didn't really want to be put in that position, but it was kind of an unfortunate situation. Like, we finished Adelaide and then immediately I was sick, and I'm still sick. 2 weeks later I'm still sick. Angel Slash, damn. And I draw another Double Colors. Fan-freaking-tastic. Alright, so we can do that. Oh, Metal Pokemon get a buff as well. Would you look at that? So my extra 10 damage is useless. I suppose it doesn't matter too much. I can pull the Parallel City later. Alright. So yeah, I am still sick. That wasn't fake. I just conveniently coughed when I said I'm still sick. So yeah, I am still feeling very ill at this point. Yeah, we can drop this thing down. So unfortunately I just wasn't really able to upload a video, and there really isn't a clear reasoning behind it. It's just kind of one of those unfortunate situations where I've been trying to upload videos but I haven't been happy with the outcome just because I've been ill. There's been other reasons as to why. If this is Mega Ray, this is going to be quite a difficult matchup. We're going to find out. Like, he drops a Skyfield, that automatically makes me think it's either Metal Ray or like a Raichu or something, so I don't know how we go in that match. If he grabs a Hooper, I know. There's a Bronzong. Okay. Could be Sizzle. If it's Scissor, I'm not fussed. That's a Hooper, that's probably Metal Ray. Alright, so I don't know how to play this match. Alright, so back on topic. So yeah, I've been sick and just haven't really been able to upload videos. But in saying that, ooh, it's Mewtwo. Another one. I've been running against like Mewtwo for like the past 3 days. It's just been all Mewtwo filled, and I think the reasoning for it is the psychic challenge thing that they have going on. I don't know if it's still going on. I don't really pay attention to all those challenges. I don't really care too much about them. So yeah. So there's going to be consistent uploads going on to the channel. I have made a video schedule, which I'll try to remember off the top of my head. I wish I had the piece of paper which I wrote it all down. If I get it wrong, I will correct it in the next video. But it should be, Monday is going to be a top 10 or top 5 lists. Not dumb top 10, top 5 lists, like top 5 Pokemon females of the anime series. Nothing like that crap. It's going to be competitive, TCG related stuff. Maybe a little bit of VGC and anime, just like a smidge. Although I do have another day dedicated for that, so that's probably when that'll go up. But, you know, things like top 5 rogue decks of the standard format, top 10 expanded decks at the moment, stuff like that, which is actually relevant to the game, that is what I'm going to be discussing, not dumb stuff. Man, I'm not drawing anything good. I'm just literally going to Oblivion Wing right now. I don't even want to attach this energy just because they'll probably just like lice enemy up with the Angel Slash, so it's pointless. Alright, so yeah. That's Monday is just top 5, top 10s. Tuesday is top tier Tuesday, where I play a top tiered, or in my opinion, a top tier deck of the... Mainly, I'm going to focus around standard format, because that's what we play here in Australia. So, I'll, you know, dip into the expanded format, but not too often. So sorry if you want to see expanded stuff. There is another day that I might try some expanded decks, but I use the term might. So yeah, top tier Tuesday, I'm just going to take a look at what I think is some top tier level decks. It's basically my Road to City series, but cut down to weekly episodes. Alright, so we're going to see the split. Okay. Is this a knockout? Probably. 30, 60. Okay. Yeah, alright. So I'm getting knocked out this time. So yeah, that's when all that will be going out. Wednesday is just going to be kind of like a random day where I just upload whatever I really want to. Oh, we survive. Yveltal gun. Ultra Ball. Alright, so yeah. Wednesday's going to be just like a random video. Not too planned. It's not like set in stone, that one. It'll just be something that I feel is fun. Like anything that is relevant and that I think would make good video stuff. That is what will be going up on the Wednesday. Thursday is going to be random PTCGO videos, such as like a rogue deck, another top tier deck maybe, potentially. I don't really know. So you know, I'm just gonna try and do whatever I can. Like, I'm not too focused on anything for like the Wednesday and the Thursday. Just whatever I find fun is going up on those days. Have I already got rid of my Gallades? Yes, I have. Let's drop a Lysander. A Dark Sock and a Oblivion Wing. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't know if I really want to Ultra Bowl at this point. I think I just want to Judge. Yeah. I could have got another Shaymin or even like a Zorua setup. Probably should have got a Zorua setup. I'm just like thinking about like my opponent's bench size. Okay. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna have to drop in Max Elixir, which I really hate doing. Alright. So back on track. As I forget what I was gonna mention here. So yeah, Thursday's gonna be like a random PTCG online video. Friday is gonna be VGC and Anime Day. I think it's important to really discuss other aspects of Pokemon on this channel. As much as like I want to keep this video TCG competitive, TCG related, it's just fun to talk about that stuff, and I think it's important to know about it, especially with Pokemon Sun and Moon, hell yeah, being confirmed. Like, there's so much hype around Pokemon right now, it's crazy to just ignore it and pretend that it's not a thing. But it also is relevant to the TCG, because it does mean we're going to be getting some more sets out soon. The XY sets will be booted later on, once Sun and Moon comes out, probably next year. Next January we'll probably get S&M Pokemon TCG sets. So yeah, that'll be all up there. So I'll discuss some aspects of that. Whatever I find interesting is really, you know, VGC or anime related. Fan theories, facts, all that fun stuff that everybody loves. Saturday is just going to be another random day, like discussions. But anything that I find fun is what is going up on Saturday. So I don't really know what I will be doing exactly, but just whatever I find interesting. Wow, and I whiffed. Why did I attach that energy there? I'm such an idiot. Oh man, I can't believe I just misplayed that bad. I actually could have done something this turn if I wasn't so dumb. Alright, so yeah, as I was saying, anything that I find fun, that is Saturday and Wednesday. That's all you get on Saturday and Wednesday. Oh man. How much am I doing here? 20, 40, 60, 70, 90, 110, 50 is not a knockout. Okay, apparently I'm just in for 30 this turn. Alright, so Sunday is just going to be a collaboration video with one of the Pokestraya boys or all of the Pokestraya boys. We will find a time and a place to do it, and I'll talk with them about something fun, like Deck Wizard Hunter and Pokerance, which is coming back. Unfortunately, like a lot of my footage on my computer got deleted, which included like I think maybe one Deck Wizard and Pokerance were removed by complete accident. So I'm gonna have to film some more. We need to hit for 140 this turn. We'll do those 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, treat. Need to have a backup to this thing though. Alright, so that is the new video schedule, and that's basically everything I needed to talk about at this point that I can think of off the top of my head. Damn it! I need to draw into... Oh, Bronzor's coming up so that I can Metal Links this. Alright. So, the only other thing I really wanted to discuss was Adelaide City Championships. If you don't know, the Pokestraya crew went down to Adelaide, along with a couple of other extra people that we picked up along the way, such as our Junior Jet. Well, that's a cool name, we should call him that. Junior Jet, there we go. So he came down with his mum and his nan, and he did really well as well. Like, congratulations to him, he did fantastic, he had a great run. Came second and third for juniors, which is fantastic, thumbs up. I came second on day one, which is fantastic, thumbs up to me. What else did we encounter? So yeah, I came second day one. I was confused for a second. I thought I should have just taken the Ultra Ball. What am I doing? I'm misplaying so hard right now. So yeah, I came second day one. I played Night March Melodic, and I had a really decent top 8 run. I was pretty happy with like the outcome of it. I was gonna suck because I'm gonna have to grab a judge, just because if I do this I'm gonna deck myself out. No, I can't do that. So what do we got here? It's not even gonna be. It actually will be knockout. So yeah, as I was saying. Oh my god. Yeah, I came second day one. I keep getting lost. I don't know what to discard. We'll get rid of the double colors and the super rod. Why not? So yeah, I went against Totina and Manectric Toadbats, and then finally Toadbats in my dreadful top 8 run. I had some pretty bad matchups. I was able to beat Toadtina and Manectric Toadbats, which is kind of surprising to me. Especially Manectric Toadbats, because the player I versed beat me earlier in the day. Which was kind of surprising that I was able to like come back and win another game, well, win the important game off them. So that was fun. And then my final matchup was against Jordan Palmer, who is probably Australia's best player, or one of Australia's best players at the moment. He's really good. He's done fantastic this year. He's had an amazing run. He's already qualified for his Worlds, just based off the Australian City Championships alone. And that was his first one as well, so like congrats to him for that. He hadn't got a win before that. Do I have a Lysander in here? I am so good at this game. So we can VS6 with the Lysander here for game. So yeah, I lost against him. Top 8, day 2, Scotty was able to get top 8, which is a fantastic effort from him. He lost to Aaron BDK playing Totina, who I versed in day 1 in my top 8 match. So that was Adelaide. I'm just going to leave this video here. I think this is a good time to wrap it up. That was YZG. Sorry, this kind of was a bit sloppy and it was a bit here and there. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Well, I guess we'll find out. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know by giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to the Pokestraya YouTube channel. We're actually starting to get a couple of new subscribers, so welcome to the channel, everyone. I guess this is like a reintroduction to Pokestraya. Has been a while, so hopefully everything's going to go according to plan, and this video will go up on Wednesday, which is today, because it just ticked over because it's 12 o'clock at night that I'm filming this. So that was YZG with the BREAKpoint cards. Didn't really get to show off the full potential of the deck by using that Darkrai. I found it to be really cool in some practice matchups. It can be a really good late game attacker, even early game if you're able to get a couple of max elixirs, get some energy down bars. You can hit for a lot of damage. It's really fun to play. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, as I said, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, like us over on Facebook because we got a couple of interesting things going on there. Hopefully Scotty can get around to writing up that tournament report from Adelaide, and if not, I'll have to do it myself. I'll just steal his little notebook and write it up myself, but I'm not very good at writing, so it'll be terrible. So Scotty, could you please write up that report? I also wanted to do like a Q&A with Scott at some point during this week, just to kind of get his thoughts on BREAKpoint, and you know, maybe that'll be this week's collaboration videos. I'll talk to Scott about his top 8 run and you know how he went for Adelaide. So maybe we'll do that. We'll see how we go. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow, which will be a random video on PTCGO. See you later.